Another week has come to an end, my friends. The major event that happened at the European level was cultural, and it was the Song Festival. To keep your artistic and creative vein finely tuned, there's nothing better than watching another segment of What's New with the News, where you already know what we try to do every week: summarize the relevant events with the usual 5 different segments. YouTube. When you stop singing in front of the mirror or the bathtub, you can start rolling the video. Let's start with a music video made by one of the biggest studios of the moment. That's right, MAPPA Studios animated the music video for Like the Flatwoods Monster. Flatwoods Monster Mitai Ni, a new song by Eve, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, My Hero Academia, and bassist, Taj guitarist, and vocalist Dew of People One, Chainsaw Man, Ranking of Kings, The Treasure Chest of Courage. The official website of the anime studio apartment, good lighting, Angel included, one-room Hayatari Futsu Tenshitsuki, based on the manga of the same name created by Matoba, revealed that it will add another big name to its cast. It's Misaki Kuno, who will play the character Shu, an angel who comes to Earth worried about Toa. This character debuted in episode 5 of the anime, which aired last Saturday. And now, even voice actors can provide a good public service. Osaka Gas Company launched an advertising spot alerting to the need for the implementation of more residential fuel cells, something that can lower utility bills, with the help of renowned voice actors Yuki Kaji and Maya Uchida. The spot was released on the company's YouTube channel. Moving on to one of the crossover events of the year on Netflix, a new trailer was revealed for Baki Hanma vs. Kengan Ashura, a collaborative crossover between these two big names. The trailer also revealed something very important in anime, the opening song, Fly High by Atarashi Gakko, and the ending song, Don't Stay by Lead. The anime will premiere on Netflix on June 6th. And now, an announcement that caught everyone by surprise, but was long expected. It was announced this week through its official website that the second season of Blue Lock is indeed coming this year. Mark your calendars for the fall season to see more acrobatic goals. Yusuke Nomura, the manga illustrator, also revealed a special illustration for the occasion. This anime has a long name, but it looks fun. The trailer for the next arc of I was reincarnated as the 7th Prince, so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability, an anime based on the light novels created by Kenkyu Nacircle, has been released. The trailer revealed some cast members who will enter this next arc, Assassin's Guild, which will premiere on May 13th. And now, a new kid on the block. Remao Company announced this week through a teaser trailer the television anime adaptation of Tugen Anki, Dark Demon of Paradise, a manga created by Yura Urushibara. Part of the cast was also announced, including Kazuki Ura as Shiki Ichinose, the protagonist, Hiroshi Kamiya as Naito Mudano, an instructor at Resetsu Academy, and Kotaro Nishiyama as Jin Kugasaki, the protagonist's colleague. And to end with a bang, how about a special episode? The official website of the anime adaptation of Sword of the Demon Hunter Kijin Gentosho, a series of novels created by Motoo Nakanishi, announced this week the premiere date, which will be on June 27th, but also that the first episode will be special, as it will have a duration of 1 hour. The website also revealed a new key visual, and the anime will be broadcast on Tokyo MX, MBS, and BS Fuji. We kick off the segment with news that could fill an entire video on its own. After 30 years of joys and sorrows, One Piece continues to hold the #1 spot in the hearts of many fans worldwide. One of its most important characters, Roronoa Zoro, Luffy's right-hand man, will finally have his own light novel. Delving further into the swordsman's past, the chosen writer for the novel, appointed by Eiichiro Oda himself, will be Jun Asaka, known for having written some of the Naruto light novels, and the illustrations will be handled by Nakamaru. Moving on to another conclusion, illustrator Kumakuzu announced on X, formerly Twitter, that the manga Watashi no Arika, which follows the story of the central star of an idol group, written in collaboration with Moyashi Fujisawa, will end upon the compilation of its 6th volume. The manga entered its final arc in the 17th issue of the weekly magazine Young Magazine, published by Kodansha. And another one comes to an end. It was revealed in the 15th volume of the light novel series, The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy, Seiken Gakuen no Makan Tsukai, created by Yu Shimizu and Asagi Tosaka, that its next volume, the 16th, will be the last. Kadokawa published the first volume of the series in 2019, and it tells the story of a dark lord who awakens from a deep sleep in the body of a 10-year-old boy. Endings continue in this segment. This time, we have the Kodansha Company. The magazine Nakayoshi revealed in its latest issue that the final chapter of Vampire Dormitory, a manga created by Emma Toyama, will be published in the next issue, the July one. Toyama launched the manga in 2018, and it has already inspired an anime adaptation, which premiered this spring season on Crunchyroll. Before the final news of the segment, we have, you guessed it, another closure. This time, it's from a well-known manga that has already inspired an anime adaptation, 2 live-action films, and a live-action TV series. We're talking about Tomodachi Game, created by Yuki Sato, and inspired by the story and concept of Mikoto Yamaguchi. The 26th compiled volume will be the last. This manga began in 2013 in Kodansha's Bisatsu Shonen magazine. To wrap up, we don't have a closure but a pause. The 24th issue of the weekly magazine Shonen Sunday, published by Shogakukan, revealed that the manga Frieren, BeyondJorneysEnd, So no Frieren, created by Kanehito Yamada and Tsukasa Abe, and whose television anime adaptation was one of the recent biggest hits, will enter another hiatus. It's unclear whether it's due to the health reasons of one of the authors, or if it's planned for research purposes.
Shall not pass!
Of course, we had to start big with a highly anticipated return. The first teaser trailer for Megalopolis, the next major production from Francis Ford Coppola, was released this week. On a symbolic day marking the anniversary of his late wife, Coppola confirmed that the date was a tribute to Eleanor Coppola. The film will premiere at this year's Cannes Film Festival and does not yet have a release date set for theaters. Time for the real superhero to step in. James Gunn, director of the upcoming DC Studios blockbuster, the first in its new universe, titled Superman Legacy, shared on the Threads social network platform the first photo of David Corenswet as the Man of Steel. The film is set to premiere on July 11, 2025, and features names like Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, and Eddie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. Back to Japan. The first trailer for the live-action film adaptation of Hey Hey Pitan, based on the manga of the same name created by Risa Itu, was released this week. It will premiere on June 21st in Japanese cinemas, and the trailer also revealed some of the cast members. Masatoshi Yamaguchi will write the script and direct the film, with Tomoyuki Miyagawa from Japan Film Broadcasting serving as executive producer. And now, complete silence. A new trailer for AQuietPlace DayOne was released this week, and it seems even more tense and cryptic than the first one. The story is set 1 year before the events of the 2018 predecessor film, directed by John Krasinski. This time the focus is on the beginning of the war between humans and these sound-sensitive creatures. Alex Wolff, Hereditary, Joseph Quinn, Stranger Things, and Lupita Nyong'o, Black Panther, will star, with Michael Sarnowski directing. Continuing with surprises and acclaimed actors, We all know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe occasionally chooses legendary and Oscar-winning actors. This time, it's John Malkovich, who has been added to the cast of the highly anticipated The Fantastic Four, which, in addition to Malkovich, will feature Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, among others. Details about Malkovich's role have not yet been revealed. Moving on to one of the next summer blockbusters, a second trailer for Twisters was released, set to premiere on July 19th. This trailer provided more information about what both protagonists, Daisy Edgar Jones, Where the Crawdads Sing, and Glenn Powell, Top Gun Maverick, will face. It won't just be one hurricane, but two, with a major storm in between. We conclude this segment with a return to Middle-earth. Yes, you heard right, the universe of The Lord of the Rings will have another film. David Zaslav, head of Warner Bros. Discovery, made the announcement. Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum is the official title, and it will premiere only in 2026. Andy Serkis, besides his iconic role as Gollum, will direct, and Peter Jackson will produce the film, as well as collaborate on the script. Zaslav mentioned that the film will explore untold stories. We kick off with the return of the most heroic gang of ordinary people on TV. That's right, the trailer for the 4th season of The Boys was released this week, and it's even more brutal, violent, and crazy than expected. It seems like Homelander and Butcher are really willing to burn the world in their personal war against each other. Not to forget Victoria Newman, who is closer to the White House than ever. The first 3 episodes will be released on June 13th. Another return, this time in the comedy department. Peacock has confirmed that it will be the home of the new version of one of the biggest comedy series of recent years, The Office. This time, we'll travel to the American Midwest, as confirmed by Greg Daniels and Michael Coman, the creators of the series. In addition to the location, the story will focus on a struggling historic newspaper, whose editor has the idea of recruiting volunteer reporters. And since we're in the mood for new versions, a new trailer for Orphan Black Echoes was released this week, revealing a new perspective on the theme of cloning. With the same tone as the original series, Echoes introduces a new protagonist, Lucy, played by the well-known Kristen Ritter, Jessica Jones. Waking up with no memory of who she is, Lucy embarks on a mind-bending journey to discover her true identity. How about a story about drug cartels for a change? MGM Plus released a new trailer for Hotel Cocaine, a series set to premiere on June 16th. We'll travel to Miami in the early 80s, where Roman Comte, played by Danny Pino, is the manager of the Mutiny Club, and as you may have guessed, he'll be walking a tightrope with DEA agent Zulio, Michael Chiklis, on one side, and Nestor, Yul Vasquez, the city's biggest drug supplier, on the other. Continuing in the 80s, the first images of Rivals, a Disney Plus and Hulu series, have been revealed. Still without a defined premiere date, the story takes place within England's social elite in the 1980s and focuses on the rivalry between Lord Tony Battingham, David Tennant, the CEO of Corinium Television, and Rupert Campbell Black, Alex Hassel, a politician, spanning 8 episodes. Continuing with the first glimpses, Apple TV Plus unveiled a first look at Lady in the Lake, their upcoming major series starring Oscar winner Natalie Portman. With a scheduled release date for July 19th, this story is described as a feverish noir thriller and an unexpected tale about the price women pay for their dreams, also featuring Moses Ingram and Lupita Nyong'o. To wrap up, how about returning to the most volatile kitchen on the small screen with Chef Jeremy Allen White? That's right, one of the most acclaimed returns in modern television history is happening on June 27th. We're talking about the 3rd season of The Bear, and FX revealed a teaser where we see Chef Carmy, played by White, entering his favorite space. Or maybe not. The rest of the familiar cast of the series will also return for this 3rd season. Let's start with an iconic figure in the world of video games. Sega, through a trailer, announced a new mobile game, a battle royale style from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, titled Sonic Rumble. There will be a restricted beta test taking place between May 24th and 26th. The game will feature battle royale challenges for up to a maximum of 32 players, who can control characters from the franchise. Continuing with mobile games, the official website of Ride Caymans, the new game based on the Cayman Rider franchise from Liber Entertainment, revealed this week that the game will be released at the end of May. The adventure game will be free to play, with in-game purchase options. The game's official YouTube site released a 20-minute video titled Episode 0, serving as a prologue to the game. Continuing in Japan, Nintendo confirmed that it will announce the successor to the Switch console still within this fiscal year. Quoting Shuntaro Furukawa, the company's president, "We will make an announcement about the successor to the Nintendo Switch during this fiscal year. It has been more than 9 years since we announced the existence of the Nintendo Switch in March 2015. End of quote. Still related to Nintendo, the Japanese giant announced, through a trailer with a release date, the game Nintendo World Championships, NES Edition, which will be released on July 18th. It will include over 150 challenges from 13 different NES titles, where users of Nintendo Switch Online can register and submit their results to compete globally. Moving now to a different company, Bandai Namco Entertainment, through a trailer, revealed the release date for Gundam Breaker 4, which will be released for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC via Steam worldwide on August 29th. The game will also have a digital deluxe edition, including 15 mobile suits from various Gundam series, among other offerings. Let's switch to the West. Those who decided that Microsoft should release some of its biggest titles on the rival PS5 hit the mark. The PlayStation blog revealed that Sea of Thieves was the most downloaded game in April in Europe, ahead of names like GTA 5 or Helldivers 2, and third in the US. Grounded is also among the top sellers. Microsoft's multi-platform strategy has paid off. Let's switch gears and go for something lighter. Another trailer was released this week, along with the release date in October, for Squirrel with a Gun, a game that will be launched for PC, Xbox, and PS5. It promises to be challenging but very fun to embody an armed squirrel, explore certain areas with our skills, defend ourselves against enemies using various weapons, and even raid residents by stealing various treats. Of course, this had to be the last news of the segment and the week. After the update for next-gen consoles of Fallout 4 was released with some issues last month, Bethesda announced this week via X, formerly Twitter, that on the 13th next Monday, a new update will be released for all platforms, including new options for graphics and performance, as well as resolving some errors and improving other aspects of gameplay. And that's all we had to show you this week. There was quite a few important news, especially in the manga world, where some are coming to an end, in movies with the return of a renowned director, or even concerning our precious Ring of Power, but also on the small screen, with superheroes, Oscar winners, and chefs. Before you go to sleep, reflect on this. Comment, like, bell, subscribe. Thank you for watching, have a great week, and see you in the next video.